Hey guys! Remember to hit like and subscribe for more flexibility tutorials. We're going to start with the legs out straight, toes pointed, lift up tall and round the shoulders back. So we want to reach up nice and high, arms in by the ears. You always start with the middle whenever we're leaning forward and try and keep the back nice and straight. If this is as far as you can go, that's okay. Just lower the arms and nose to the toes. Try not to bring the head right in, arching the back. We're just bringing the arms down, and if you can reach the whole way down, just stretch the hands out and bring the head down and relax. Don't try and straighten the legs if they don't want to straighten just yet. It will happen. Just relax, breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And bring it up. We're going to point the toes up to the ceiling or the sky. So we're flexing the feet, reach up, and again start with the middle. Bring it down as far as comfortable for you. If you can touch your toes, make sure you get all the toes in there and just gently bring it back if it feels okay to do so. If you can't touch your toes just yet, that's okay. Just as far as comfortable for you. And if you can lean the whole way down, that's fantastic. If you keep at it, you will get lower. Just go as far as comfortable for the back of the legs. You don't have to hold the stretch as long as this. You can do it for 15 seconds and then you can come back to the stretch. We're going to move on to a nice hip stretch now by putting one leg straight behind and bring the front leg bent in front. So we want to make sure that we're not leaning our hips down to one side. You want to keep the hips square over the front leg. Bring the foot as close to the face as comfortable, and you should feel a nice good stretch. You can move the foot slightly more forward as long as it feels okay too. And this should feel like a slightly intense stretch, and that's good. Just in through the nose and out through the mouth. Stretch the arms forward. Reach through the fingertips and relax as much as you can in this pose. Walk it up, and then we're going to bring the same arm as the back foot, holding onto the foot and gently bringing it in towards the butt. If you're bringing it in too much and it's sore in your knee, you never want that. It shouldn't feel sore at all whenever you're stretching. Just loosen the stretch, and if it feels okay to, if you're used to your stretching, then you can bring it in as close as comfortable for you. Keep the shoulders up and head back and breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. We're going to feel this at the front of the back leg in our quad. We're going to gently relax that foot, bringing it out of the stretch and round to the front, bending the opposite leg. We want to point the toes first, reach up nice and tall. Again, start from the middle and just lean forward. We're repeating the first stretch and just bring it down as far as comfortable for you. So if you did only do it for 15 seconds, you can do it for another 15 now, or you can hold it just as long as comfortable for you. We're going to reach up nice and tall, flex the toes up to the ceiling or the sky. And if you can, hold the toes back. Make sure you're getting all the toes, the top of the foot, and just a wee gentle stretch back. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And hold. And we're going to come out of that stretch, push the opposite leg behind, and we're going to bend that front straight leg, leaning it over, and we're going to work our other hip this time. So make sure, again, you want to keep your hips square. Try not to be leaning down to one side on the hip. You won't feel the stretch. You want to keep it foot forward, close to the head, reaching out with the hands. Feel it right through to the fingertips, and a nice good stretch in the hip. Try and relax as much as you can in this. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And enjoy the stretch. And we're going to bring it up. Keep facing forward. Use one hand for balance and bring the same arm to reach the foot behind. Remember to bring it in just as far as comfortable. If it feels sore in your knee or anywhere, just loosen the stretch to where it feels okay too. If it feels okay, you can bring it in a wee bit further. Head up, shoulders up. And breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. You want to feel this at the front of the back leg in the quad. You can bring it in a little bit further again now if it feels okay to. And we're going to come out of that stretch, bring that back leg forward, point the toes, and bend the opposite leg. Then we push the butt out, reach up to the sky. Start from the middle and round it down, nose to the toes, as far as comfortable for you. Remember, if the leg is bent in front slightly, or if you're only getting down a little bit, that's okay. The more we stretch, a little, a lot is perfect, and you will get there. Bring it up, reach up nice and tall, toes to the ceiling, really flex the feet and round it down. If it feels okay to and you want to add a little bit of a stretch, you can grab all the toes, the top of the foot, and just gently bringing it in. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And coming out of that stretch, we're going to keep that same leg in front, pushing the opposite leg behind and go into a lunge position. We're just going to give it a little wiggle back and forth before going down into our splits. So for here, I want cameras ready. I want you to take a picture for progress. It's very good, especially at the start, even if you feel like you're far away from getting your splits. It's good for motivating yourself whenever you go back to it and you keep at it a little, a lot. Yoga blocks are good to have. If you're more of a lunge position, you keep them either side of your hips. It can keep the shoulders up, good posture, and it can help you get your splits out a little bit quicker. Keep the hips square. So if your back leg hip is going backwards slightly, remember, keep it forward. Front knee to the ceiling. And just lean it forward just as far as comfortable for you. You don't have to lean forwards and back at all. Just all at your own pace. And then we're going to swap the legs over. We're just going to give it a little wiggle. And remember, you can just stay in this position if that's enough for you just at the minute. Or you can lean it down. Use your yoga blocks in the middle. And if you can get the whole way down, remember to keep the hips square. So if you're slightly sideways, you just want to bring that front hip back, make the hips square, front knee to the ceiling. You can reach up nice and tall if you're comfortable in this position. And just lean it back slightly, just getting used to that position, and always do it counter. So you want to bring it forward and relax. You can still use yoga blocks if this is new. I'm going to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And come on out. You can just hold that as long as comfortable for you. Bring it into all fours, pushing the back up, chin into the chest and down. Try that a couple of times, roll it over onto your back. Hug the legs and keep the shoulders down. Relax the shoulders if you can. Just a wee squeeze, feel that in your lower back. And breathe. Then we're going to bring the legs up straight. You can hold it in this position, just as far as comfortable for you. Or if you can, you bring it right the way up to your face for bonus points. It should feel nice and comfortable. So again, just as far as comfortable for you. And breathe. Relax. Well done. Thank you guys.